Hi there, Jay Arrett of themarketingspot.com here. A while back, my friend Cam Beck of the Click Here and Chaos Scenario blogs shared some screenshots of how he uses Google Reader to sort out his blog feeds. It was really helpful to me, so I thought I'd share this screencast of how I use Google Reader and some of my habits. First, if you have a Google account, you can use Google Reader to collect all the blogs you want to read into one place. I currently subscribe to 137 blogs. I'm going to show you how I have them organized. Now, if you think that's a lot, I know some people who subscribe to literally hundreds of blogs. So 137, I may be a little bit on the low end here. But if you want to use Google Reader, just go to google.com/reader. And when I first started, I thought I had to empty out all my blog feeds every day. I couldn't leave a blog article unread. If I did, the blog police were going to come and take my reader away. And that was until I saw Cam Beck's screenshots and how he organized his blog feeds. If you look along the left side here, I have my blog feeds organized by categories that are important to me. And you can sort them into any categories you want. You just have to put them in folders. Unfortunately, Google does not make it that simple to do folders. To do folders, you have to go next to the subscriptions tab up here, click this little down arrow, then manage subscriptions. And when you do, you can see all the blogs that I subscribe to here. On the right, you have this change folders button. Now, to get a new folder, you first have to add another folder to an existing feed. And you just do this, come down here, click new folder, and click in miscellaneous. Just as an example here. Now you can see that this is in a couple of different categories. And if I go back to Google Reader, you can see that the miscellaneous folder has been created, and I can just move this one into another folder if I want to. And there I have the miscellaneous tabs here, which now I can add more blog feeds to that tab. Now, how I read my blog reader or Google Reader is a couple of different ways depending on how much time I have. If I don't have much time, I'll just come to my home page right here on Google Reader, where it brings up for me the blogs that I read most often, the ones that I seem to click on the most. And so I'll have maybe 10 minutes to read some blog posts, and John Moore's Brand Autopsy is right on top here, so I'll click on that and I'll read what John has to say today. Now, if I have more time, I'll attack a category. Say, for example, social media. So I'll open up my social media tab, which I've recently cleaned out, by the way, and I'll see the various blogs that I subscribe to and how many articles they have currently in their feed that I have not yet read. So I'll go to Jay Baer's Convince and Convert blog, and I'll say, do I want to read that one? 3 ways to tell a social media problem from a crisis. Maybe, maybe not. If not, I'll go to this one, why your special offer isn't. I say, yeah, that one looks like I might want to read it. So I'll open it up in another tab. And I'll do that to all the blogs that I might want to read that morning. And as you can see, there were over 60 in this tab, in this folder. I'm not going to read all 60. What I'm going to do is open up all the blogs that I might read in a new tab, and then go back and pare them down to the 3 best articles of the day, and I'll read those. Now, if I want to comment on a blog, I use a different procedure. If you can see up top, right here, this All Items link, this brings up all your blog feeds in order of, or they're organized chronologically. The most recent on top. And I like to comment on a blog post when it's fresh. That way, other future commenters will see my comment first. And so I'll get some exposure that way. So you can see that this blog post was posted 4 minutes ago. So if I go there, I bet I could be the first commenter on this blog at brand new. And as you can see, there are no comments yet. So I could be the first to comment on this blog if I wanted to. So that's how I use and subscribe to blogs in Google Reader. I hope that was helpful to you. If you have some tips, remember to email me, Jay, that's J-A-Y, at themarketingspot.com. And I am Jay Arrett of themarketingspot.com.